Okay, so I've decided I'm going to upgrade the stereo in my Honda FRV, just to show you how easy this actually is, because there's lots of conjecture about how this does. I'm going to use a couple of bog standard knives out of the kitchen, lift it up from the bottom, and you can literally just pop out the whole middle section. A little bit of persuasion, here we go, pop. And pop. Now, some people say you have to disconnect all this whole bottom section, but you actually don't if you just use a little bit of nous. The cabling, you don't need to disconnect. You can physically pull it through the hole and loosen it off and just leave it to dangle out of the way. There you go. You can actually see what I've done to reach the bolts that connect the stereo, rather than dismantling this entire thing, because who wants to do that? It's going to take a good hour or so. What I actually did was sawed a very small piece of the metal underneath and bent it out of the way with some pliers, so I was able to get a spanner in and undo the two fixing nuts for the radio. I've already taken this out once before because I connected an aux in so I could listen to my iPod on the radio, but I've decided I'm going to upgrade to a touchscreen. So I've been and bought all of the parts to replace all of this, and I'm now in the process of taking it out. So you literally just pull this and the whole thing comes straight out in one go, and then it's just a case of unplugging all of your cables and the aerial one, which is just a bit tight. Just turn that around. There we go. And there you go, one radio is out. It's as easy as that. Taking apart all of that underneath section is completely pointless, and all it took for me to reach the two bolts, the one, there's a section that you can physically get to with a rounded spanner, and the other part I just cut a small piece of it with a hacksaw blade, bent it out of the way so I could get the spanner in, and then once I did that I just loosened it off enough with my finger so I could just physically take it out and pull the whole radio out. That one there is my connector for my iPod connection device, which I will remove. Now it's just a case of putting in the piece from Honda that I bought for the dash and the metal bracket that goes behind, so I can put the cage in for the new stereo. Okay, so I've moved out the cable that I had connected to the back of the old radio so I could listen to the iPod. I've now got my nice new insert that I'm going to be fitting in. Now, the metal piece and the plastic piece you buy directly from Honda. If you ask them about it, they will tell you that they don't sell them, but if you give them the part numbers, they just order them for you. The two parts, the metal bracket and the plastic fascia piece, I think cost £117, but the man must have liked my face and he knocked 10 quid off when I went to pay for it, so I'm not going to grumble about that too much. So that was very nice of him. So it pretty much clips in to the area where the old radio clipped into. Just make sure that my cables are all clear. So requires a little bit of brute force into the plastic clips. He says. So just make sure that all the little clips from the old radio actually come out of the holes, otherwise you won't be able to get your original one in. Now I've done that, that is all clipped in and solid. If you wish to put the screws back in that held the original radio in, there's actually holes in the metal bracket that you can screw those back into. Personally, I don't really think that you need to. You're going to need someone who really knows what they're doing to actually get your radio back out. Okay, so that is your hole ready for your new radio. and mine will just be going straight into there. The cage and everything comes with it, pretty much should just slide straight in. It's just a case of just connecting the various bits, whatever the style that you've got is, into there. This one comes with an adapter piece which I'll connect into there and connect into the ISO connections, and that is it really. Hopefully that will help a few people that I know have struggled trying to change the radio in their cars. Good luck.